Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Good morning. Welcome to Tarot Tuesday Tarot here at home with your host, Herbal Marie, whose real name is Sadie Marie Cherico. Technically Dash Martin right now because I still have my married last name. How long do you keep your married last name after you get divorced? Right? Like, that's always, like, confusing to me a little bit. Because it's like, well, I still have, like, the same last name as my daughters, right? Like, if I need to pay bills that are, like, still in his name or, you know, deal with whatever, like, I can be like, well, I am Cherico Martin. But I've just been kind of putting Cherico down, you know. If I tell you who I am, it's Sadie Marie Cherico. If you go visit my YouTube channel and see the little videos that I posted this morning, you'll see Sadie Marie Cherico because that's the name of my YouTube channel. It used to be All Natural Me. That used to be my alias, All Natural Me. Yeah, I kind of grew out of that, which I'll definitely grow out of Herbal Marie. I won't even call myself Ho at some point. They'll be like Herb Oracle, and I'll be like, sounds familiar, can't remember. I used to be Aroma Sade. That was 20 years ago. Much Metamama. Like, I've had so many aliases, Honey Bear. It's good to switch it up every, so often. So, anywho's, we're going to do a tarot today. First time for this. The layout is designed by Herb Oracle. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. So last night I was like going through the hashtags tarot spread or tarot layout, looking for a good layout for today. I knew what I wanted to talk about. I was like, where is my lover? Like, that's, here it comes around again. I know. Just when you think I'm going to be done, just when you think like I'm done with this crap, no offense, Sadie, here I go again. I had the lover bug up my ass. And so I thought, wouldn't it be cool to find like a spread like about like, like anticipating a lover and just kind of like wondering what's going on with that, because you are a lover, you are love, you're made from love, by love, for love. Honey, you just love, love, love. Like, where is this beautiful man that I can just gobble him up and love him up? And I mean, like, I really would like a lover, okay? So that is this. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna scour Instagram for 14 hours looking for a lover spread. Like, all I'm getting is astrological spreads, and they were all good, of course. And thank you for everybody who's tagging me on tarot spread layout. Like, I have people now that create spreads and they tag that Instagram account. Like, it's cool. So anyways, thank you for tagging me. I like that. I like to see what spreads you're doing, and I'm honored that you think of me. So anyways, I couldn't find anything that like I really, really liked. So I just created like my own. I just created my own. Hold on, let me see what my mom wants. She just wants to let me know it's supposed to be close to 90 degrees again today. So I will just say wow and fire emoji. Okay. Now let me get to my camera roll. So I created my own spread for today, and it's called Where is My Lover? Of course, because how many times have I said that? Like, if I had a $5 for every time I said, where is my lover? Do you know how much money I'd have? A lover. Can't buy me love. Well, I'm just about ready to. So it's a 3-card spread. And then the bottom, I wrote a layout for when you ain't getting laid or loved. Like, you ain't getting laid or loved. You're not getting loved or laid. You're not getting anything. You have no lover, not even in the prospects, not even in the periphery, nowhere. Like, it's like, I know you exist, maybe, right? Like, I do, because that's where I was getting. I was like, do I even freaking have a lover? Like, do I just forget about this? And really, it's just like that week after my period that this really concerns me. When my hormones are like, oh my gosh, we miss dick. But like in life too, it's like, it would be nice to have somebody to have like a conversation with, that, or I don't know, just to be adored. Hello, just to have someone adore me. That's all I'm asking for. And really connect on like a beautiful level. However, I get it that like I'm probably not quite healed and ready and in the best place. Like, I understand that. So that's why I'm telling my hormones, listen, it's not a big deal. Like, we're at the perfect place. Like, we're moving forward. However, it was just kind of funny that like I knew today was a tarot day. And I thought, where the hell is my lover? So that's what we're going to do. A layout for when you ain't getting laid or loved. The Where is My Lover layout by Herb Oracle. So shout out to Herb Oracle. This is her first officially produced tarot spread. It's a 3-card pull, 1, 2, 3. It goes upward in a diagonal. Like, so the one, we're going left to right and we're moving upward. I felt like that was important to go up. Like, we want to go up and connect with the higher realms. We want to get that higher guidance. We want to feel at least better with or without a lover by the end of this show, right? That's always my intention wherever we go, you and me together, to hang out and feel better. And we never say goodbye feeling any less than we did when we said hello. So whether that means more expansion, more happiness, more connection, more realization, like I like to kick your ass out the door feeling way better than you did when you walked in. And I personally need to end these podcasts feeling better. That's the whole point for me, to get myself up. So anyways, speaking of up, this morning, which I still need to, I'm going to break and upload them. The Daniel Scranton video today is awesome. And they're inviting us to join a galactic collective. So if that interests you, go over to Sadie Marie Cherico, listen, watch my dumb little video from this morning. Speaking of that, I need to upload my dumb little video from this morning. And I also want to talk to you about other videos that I've been stumbling across synchronistically, but I gotta wait and tell you all the stories that happened after I made the tarot podcast last night. Should I edit my videos or not? Like you get used to having an edited skin tone, and then it's like, I look a little more yellow, but my skin looks I think the video looks more interesting edited. So it's 5 minutes long, and it starts off like this. Good morning. I just wanted to peek in and say hi. I'm loving reading the Daniel Scranton channelings. Aren't they so cool? So today we were invited to join a galactic collective. Are you in? Did you scream out yes like I did? Or, Anyways, I just wanted to... Anyways, you recognize that, girl. So you'll know it's me because it sounds like me. And I'll be wearing my Archangel Michael electric blue shawl that's keeping me warm on this somewhat chilly morning. But that's summer. It'll be 90 degrees by this afternoon. But right now, like if I had the heater on, it would have clicked on this morning. Isn't that crazy? So anywho's, I'm going to tell you all about my downloads I got last night and my realizations and my synchronicities for the question, where is my lover? Then we're going to pull the lover cards. Oh, it's a 3-card pull. And the first question says, no, really, where the fuck is he? Arriving soon? So that's our first card. Oh, and here, see, I know I'm going to remember more things as we go along. Right after I made this card layout and it's time for bed, my daughter's like, do you want me to pull you cards? They always do that right at bedtime, because how can you say no? And I was like, yes. So I was like, she's like, how many do you want? And I said 3. So I had this layout in my mind, as and she's very intuitive without knowing it. And so she pulled me amazing cards. So I'm going to tell you about that too. Okay, so the first one is like, no, really, WTF, where is he? Where the fuck is he? Arriving soon, ? So that's going to be our first card. The middle card, number 2, says, what do I do to get ready? Because like, I clearly know I'm probably not quite a vibrational match to what is fully in my best interest. So as I continue to build myself, love myself, discover myself, what else do I do to get ready besides shaving my legs? I mean, what do I need to do to get ready to actually connect with a lover of the highest good, that higher love, that technically I've never had yet, right? So I'm going to get more into that too, because you might cry with me at some point when I realize something later on last night, but it's a big thing I'm going through, kind of. So I'll try to articulate it best I can. Third card, if you're going to shuffle and pull along with me, because maybe you're wondering too where the hell your lover is. Where is my lover? A layout for when you ain't getting laid or loved. The third card is advice from my higher self on this life lesson. So what it boils down to, this is most definitely, like everything, a life lesson. What advice does my higher self have for me on this? And, we always want to be expanding our understanding and gaining wisdom, right? So we integrate and learn the lessons, and then we can move it on forward. So anyways, those are the 3 cards if you want to pull for yourself, or you have my permission to pull for me. Okay. If you want to also, since I don't usually make my own layouts, if you also want to do something new, like, because this does not apply to you're like, honey, you're like, sweetheart, I'm already getting all the dick I want. Okay, you don't have to brag. But like, what you could do for me is pull your cards for me, like give me a reading. And then let me know what I got. So as many people as they want can pull cards for me. It might be interesting then to see if they sync up with the cards that my daughter pulled last night, with the messages I got synchronistically last night, and then also what I pulled today. So anyways, on that note, where is my lover? This affirmation minute is brought to you by our powerful herb of the week, Black Cohosh, and I lovingly dedicate them all to you. I dive into my darkness and move my energy into light. I heal my feminine energy aspects. I am strong and flexible, and I harness my inner power. I cut cords and transform my purpose to serve me. I am eternally open and free. I dive into my darkness and move my energy into light. I heal my feminine energy aspects. I am strong and flexible, and I harness my inner power. I cut cords and transform my purpose to serve me. I am eternally open and free. And so it is. All right, yes, before we go any farther, we have to hang out with Black Cohosh, don't we? So what awesome affirmations, what awesome energy, diving into our darkness again. Sorry for clanging and banging. I dive into my darkness and move my energy into light. So yeah, whatever topic, theme, area that you contain darkness, what a great week now with the help of Black Cohosh to really go in there and heal your feminine energy aspects. This is, to me, you know, and I think that's why the lover, where's my lover, came up again, because it's like, you know, I have a lot of wounds apparently with my feminine aspects, and, you know, being betrayed and what have yous, and but yet I have this desire to love, right? And you can love anything, and I love everything. Okay, it's not like I don't have love pumping through my veins. Like, check, and check. Like, I love life. I love my family. I love nature. I love oracle cards. Like, I love, for the most part, people. So I have something to say about that too, that kind of synchronistically found me. It's so funny. But anyways, yeah, I got the love going, you know, but yeah, like, why wouldn't I also want more love going? You know what I'm saying? So anyways, but yeah, it's like this topic of healing our feminine energy aspects. I feel like maybe that's what kind of prompted the Where Is My Lover spread. And I told you that I stopped and saw my little friend, and you know, like, shout out to my ex-lover though for knowing that, like, he isn't right for me, and at least not pursuing me just for something to do when he knows, like, he's not gonna change, or maybe he can't change, and maybe, like, I'm just too weird for him. I get that. Like, he is a muggle, and I am more magical. But I look into his energy, and I see that, like, he could be awoken. I look into his energy and I see that potential, and, you know, I see a lot in him. Maybe it's just a completely different timeline for him, but he is just really not choosing it, or I'm not choosing that for. I don't know how that works exactly, but whatever. I do respect him for always being honest with me and not pursuing me because he knows it's not right. He's not going to quit. He's probably not going to be able to quit drinking. He's not going to quit smoking for me, right? Like, and I just really cannot do that on a daily basis, you know? And so for whatever reason, like, I do respect that, like, you know, he knows it's not right, and he doesn't come after me. With that said, there is no way that I would settle for somebody who's not absolutely in love with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, why? I don't, you know, it's just not going to work. So anyways, I've had to deal with that this week with, like, being disappointed, but then, like, I kept telling myself, like, how can you because, like, my ego wanted to get rejected, and I was like, no, that's silly to feel rejected from someone who, not to be rude, but literally is not good enough for you. Like, that is rude. That not to be rude, and then you instantly say something totally rude. But not to be rude, but that motherfucker ain't good enough for me, you know? And it's like, how can you be rejected by something that is below you? Like, the drunk don't want you, so why would you even feel rejected? Like, that's just the ego. The ego is like, I know he's a drunk, but I still want him to want me. Right? Is that not the ego? Like, yeah, he's not perfect for me, but I still would love for him to worship the ground that I walk on. Hello. Okay, so that's ego, and I've had to sit with her, and we have had to have many chats and kind of figure that out. So yeah, I really appreciate Black Cohosh then cutting cords. Okay, come on now, girl, cut these cords, because, like, whether you're keeping those cords established because you're bored, or it just feeds your insecurities, or it activates your pain body, or the ego just wants anyone to love them. Do you know it? But I mean, it's a little more complicated than that, because I actually do love this person and care for this person, and so then you mix in that, and then it gets even more emotional, right? So then if you've ever read Eckhart Tolle, or Tolle, I don't know, still don't know to this day how to say his name. If you've ever read his book and he talks about the pain body, it's very easy to watch that pain body get activated. And then you feel like we talked about yesterday, that you're in that darkness, that place of suffocation, and you're feeling like, I need him, right? Like, well, no, you actually don't. Okay, you've just proven that to yourself for 5 solid months without him, that you don't need him, and you're doing much better without him. Like, so I've had to have like all these like repeated talks with myself. So I'm not even surprised that, then of course I was like, well, where is my lover then? Do I even have one? Is there even anyone on this planet that's for me? Like that's perfect for me. Like, and if not, that's fine. But like, I would like to know. And then like, I'll just have whoever, whenever, like like if I have to, or nobody, do you know what I mean? So anyways, I made this spread. So let's go to the Instagram. I'll put it on Herb Oracle, but right now I'm going to Tarot Spread Layout. So, okay, yeah, let's pull it up. Tarot Spread Layout, where is my lover? That's why I made this spread, because the first question, like, I was like, okay, fine. Like, I get that this is not, like, my situation. I'm going to cut those cords. I'm going to transform my purpose to serve me. I want to be more free. I want to harness my inner power. I want to be strong. I want to be flexible. I want to be healed. I want to be healed completely. Move my energy out of darkness into light. I was completely embracing Black Cohosh last night to help me. So I said, but I was still, like, definitely, like, in the JB, the judgmental bitch. And I was like, no, really then. Okay, like, do I even have a lover? Like, where is he? Do I look for him? And they're like, no, we do not look for him. Okay. Enough of the looking. If it's divinely yours and is meant to be, it will be yours. There's nothing that can stand in that connection from happening. Like, you don't have to be like eyes wide open all the time. Like, hello, yeah, don't let me miss a trick. Don't let me miss them. But I don't have to be like constantly like prowling. Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? And I really haven't been, but like I said, Sadie TMI Cherico, I am finishing my period, and I can feel my hormones, my horny hormones being like, oh, don't we wish that this week we could have some time alone with a man. And so anyways, that's what's on tap. Like I said, if this doesn't apply to you, but you still want to hang out and you have a deck and you want to pull me cards, you have my permission to do a reading for me. If not, let me tell you about all this other stuff. Okay, so I finished this. I uploaded it to Tarot Spread Layout. That's where I hoard my tarot spreads. I'm up to 39 posts. Okay. What's 3 plus 9? 12. Hello, best friend, Ostiel the Oracle. And I love that man, but, like, I like a really straight guy. And Ostiel's my best friend. All right, but I do see that my mind is, like, considering all options. Like, so even, like, as I wrote this layout, I said, no, really, where the fuck is he? And there was a small voice in the back of my mind that said, how do you know it's a he? And I was like, because I do. Like, I'm open to everybody having whatever type of relationship they want. But for me, in this life, I like the penis, okay? I want happiness. So anyways, it's definitely a he for me. But I did there was a part last night that I was like, how can you really be open-minded and say that? And I was like, well, I'm saying it. But there is always that voice, that wiser voice inside of my head that says, you know what, love could happen, between anybody. And, but apparently when I think of love, I think of physicalness. I do. I totally, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, if I'm in a relationship, that sounds terrible. It's definitely sexual based. It's definitely based on sex. Like, I hate to say that, but that's kind of what I know. So the big step for me then we'll be like, okay, so we know that you like physicalness. The big step for me then with a lover is it being more than that. Is it being an absolute or an actual wonderful connection, like an actual connection? That to me would be mind blowing. But I'm 42, 40 motherfucking 2, and at this point, if I can just get a lover, a physical lover for lovings, for the lovings, for the physical lovings, I'm happy with that, right? So I think like that's what the universe wants me to understand. Like, well, what about an actual real connection? Like, what about actually like someone who you do things with, that like who you have conversations with, who you eat meals with, that you actually are like both in sync with? Like, what about like actually having like a partner? And I'm kind of like, I put my head back and make that weird face sometimes when I think about that, because I'm like, oh my God, I really am a hoe, number one. And number two, I don't even always think about that because like is something that I'm not accustomed to. So anyways, I have to really broaden my view about what a lover may be defined as. Okay, so that's that. So anyways, last night I do this spread. I know this is going to be kind of a long lead up to this tarot spread, but I feel like I have to take you along with me. Okay, let me open up my photos. So I do this spread, and like I said, then my daughter's like, can I pull cards for you? And I was like, oh yeah, it's only like almost midnight. Sure. But I actually felt like a resounding yes. Like I was like, yes, pull cards for me. Because I didn't tell her about this spread, obviously. But in my mind, I'm telling my higher self and her higher self, okay, here's my questions. I want her to pull me 3 cards. And then, like I want these questions to be answered. So I'm trying to think of the deck that she used. I bought it for her. It's called Shapeshifters, Oracle of the Shapeshifters, and there's all these like little doll-faced little divas on the cards with animals, and she loves animals, so like I knew that would be good. So I've already had 3 cards pulled for me for these questions. So okay, so she's pulling for me, and as she's picking the first card, I'm saying, no, really, where the fuck is he? Arriving soon? Okay, and she pulls me this card called Butterflies and Gloom. After sadness, happiness, and hope return. However, the little lady, they're supposed to be girls, but this one is actually like, she looks like an old lady. So I'm like dying inside with laughter, trying not to like lose it, that it's like, where is he? And she pulls me this card with this silver-haired woman with butterflies, and she looks sad. So I'm like, okay, apparently I will not be holding my breath for this. Not this week, right? Not this month, not this year. Like, oh my God, like this could take a while. And it's number 22. Do you remember how I feel about number 22? I call it 20-poo. Like, usually 22 is not the best number for me, or it makes me laugh because I think of 20-poo, a bunch of shit. So it's like, oh, okay, where is he? Don't hold your breath. You might be riding solo for a long time. Okay, so I was like, okay, fine. So these cards have amazing, like, for being like the way they look, you wouldn't think that like the guidebook would be so incredible, but I actually love this deck. I love when she reads from the guidebook from me. Okay, so then I was like, all right, carry on. Okay, fine. The second card is, what do I do to get ready? Right? Not bark. That's what we're gonna do. What do I do to get ready? The dogs have been no, that's fine, thank you. What do I do to get ready? Oh, that's funny though, because I forgot what the second card was. The second card is Snow White and her animal friends who are not barking. Okay? So I get animals for my second one. You inspire trust and confidence. So what do I need to do? Hang out with the animals, heal the animals, heal my relationship with animals, have the animals trust me. I do see animals trusting me more and more all the time. It's ridiculous because I in my adult life, never wanted to work with animals so much. Now as a child I did, but then I got away from that. And so like when I visited said lover on Friday, I may have mentioned to you, his dog did not bark at me and his dog barks at everybody. So I feel like, yeah, this trust and confidence that the animals are sensing from me, that I'm good, I'm not going to hurt them, or I'm going to protect them, is what this card was saying. I'm going to help them. So, you know, as we raise our energy, as this loud truck drives by, tractor, as we raise our energy, the animals are also ascending too, in a lot of ways, I guess in every way. As the tractor drives by very slowly, loudly, the animals need our help too. Caring for animals, loving animals will help us be more nonviolent. Also, that's another thing that I've really appreciated about animals. They've taught me so much unconditional love. So I have a lot of appreciation for them, and they can feel it, and I can see it in the hummingbird. You know, she's very comfortable with me now. She comes right up in front of my face on the regular. I love her so much. I need to make her new syrup. I'm going to do that today because it's been so hot. I need to keep it fresh for her. So anyways, Snow White and her animal friends, you inspire trust and confidence, which was a very disappointing answer for me and my ego. I'm not going to lie. What do I do to get ready? Work with the animals, hang out with my animals, clean the rabbit cages. Okay, great. I'm so excited to just wait until I'm an old woman for my possible lover to arrive. So then the third card was advice from my higher self on this life lesson. And so my daughter Elaine pulled me. You're going to just go wow with me. She pulls me advice from my higher self. Now, mind you, what astrological portal did we just have over the weekend? 8-8 Lionsgate, right? My animal friends could shut the fuck up. She pulls me Elizabeth and the Lion. So that I thought was like right away cool. But then the message of the card was, it is time to become a great leader. So then the advice from my higher self was, quit being a hoe and please focus on what you know you're supposed to be doing here, which is stepping out into the spotlight, making yourself readily available, sharing your experience, and in your own little way, becoming a great leader. And so it was like, the cards was like, put this lover bullshit back on the back burner where it belongs, and get over your hormones, get over yourself, and start to really channel all of your potential into these big projects that are so necessary. Becoming a great leader, taking care of your animal friends, letting them trust you, letting them have confidence that they can be around you in nature and they don't scurry away from you, even though I wish some of them would, but they all love me because I inherently love them as well. So anyways, it was just kind of a great reading. I'll put this picture with the cards that I pulled today from the tarot deck, because it was, and now she didn't know she pulled me the perfect cards, but did she not pull me the perfect cards that I needed to hear last night? So I was like, oh my gosh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you, eBear. Thank you, Elaine Grace. That was awesome. And then after that, then my daughter Mars was like, okay, my turn. But she didn't pull me cards. We have been memorizing this deck like as a flashcard, like trying to remember the names of the cards from Lynn Andrews. So then we worked with that, and that was really nice because I see us tapping into, this deck in a really special way together. So anywho's, I sent them to bed, and I was like, I can't sleep because I made the mistake of drinking coffee yesterday. I know I haven't drank it for like a week, right? But then yesterday, I had a headache. I had to poop. I needed to poop. I had a headache. I was like, I really would like to poop too. And I would also like to get some stuff done. And I was like, isn't it funny? Coffee would solve every one of those dilemmas for me. It would get rid of my headache. It would inspire my colon to go take a shit. And I would probably later on get something done in the day, which I did. I got the whole house vacuumed really well. Because it needed it. So anyways, but last night at midnight, the coffee's like, guess who's still working? It's me, it's me, it's me. And I could not sleep. So I get on the YouTube because I was like, well, I guess I'll watch some videos. I was like, but first I gotta post this, I gotta post this on Tarot Spread Layout. So I did that, and as I'm on my news feed, I see these beautiful drawings, which, oh my God, maybe I even saw these before, and maybe that's what prompted me even still to do this lover stuff. And nonetheless, it was all very synchronistic. Do you know who Asia Boros is? Asia Boros, Boros. She makes these beautiful drawings, but when I saw these, they made me cry. They made me cry so much because they really were like, okay, I am ready for a good relationship. So there's this one picture, and I'll tell you about those too. I know I'm all over the place today, guys. Hang with me. There's these two lovebirds or parakeets or whatever, and it's an affirmation. It says, I am ready to be in a loving relationship with a partner who chooses me and puts me and our love first. And I literally could cry again while I read that, because it's like, why would you settle for some half-ass drunk lover who is not choosing you and putting your love first? Like, why would that even be a possibility for you? Are you that desperate for dick that you would put up with something that isn't at least 78% perfect in that regard, that your lover chooses you and puts your love, like your togetherness love first? So that's what I've never had for a long time anyways. Like, maybe I had that with my son's dad like over 20 years ago for a little while, but then, it didn't last because he's a liar. I mean, that's why it didn't last. I didn't know he was lying to me, but the universe did. And even though I was naive and in love and trusting and unconditional, it dissolved. It dissolved that arrangement because he was not true of heart, so he was not allowed to be with me. So I really have to understand that if I give the universe permission to have my back, which I do, the universe has complete and utter permission to always have my back, it will watch out for me. And it's like, God, why isn't this working out? Because it's not supposed to work out. So I trust the universe in that regard, that like, if it's not supposed to happen, it dissolves, or it just ends, or it just, And yeah, even though like I visited him, we could have fallen back into our little thing that it's a comfortable friendship or whatever. Like, we could have fallen back into that mundane magic, right? If we wanted, with our dumb texts and conversations about stupid shit. And it was like, so over the weekend, that could not be sustained. Like, our dumb chit chat could not be sustained. And I was already like, yeah, and like, wouldn't it be nice to have like conversation that just flowed so good? And I really enjoyed and benefited from, because a lot of times I don't feel like I benefit from conversations with people. That's why I'm a good solo podcaster. I don't always conversate well with others, or I'm like tolerating the conversation. So and I was like, yeah, well, of course this isn't going to work out if you're just feeling like you're tolerating this stupid conversation with him. And so literally it was him who did not text me back after I asked a dumb question that I really didn't even care the answer to, but I was just making conversation. He did not text me back. And I was like, once again, I appreciate him for, if it didn't vibrate or it just didn't happen, like he may have just fallen asleep, or like, I appreciate him not keeping me strung along. So shout out to him for, doing that. But anyways, I was like, it was really like, yes, I'm opening my eyes. And then I thought of this funny meme of this old lady And if I can find it, I'll post it on I'll post it on herboracle.blogspot.com, but I'll just describe it to you now. It's like an old woman, and she's dressed real cute, like I probably would if like I still wore the same stuff as I did as I was 20, like when I'm 75. And she's on the couch on a phone with like one leg strewn over the back of the couch, and it's basically like I think the meme says, asking fuckboys questions I don't care about, or something. Like it was so funny to me because like she's on the phone and she's acting like she cares, but she don't care because it's just a fuckboy. But what's really, really funny is she's like 80 years old. Apparently the age I will be, according to my daughter's reading for me, the first card. How long do I have to wait? Anyways, I am ready. I'm almost ready. I'm thinking about being ready to be in a loving relationship with a partner who chooses me and puts me and our love first. So, oh yeah, Asia, I screenshot this, you know it. I screenshot all of her. She had like 5 pictures in her one post, her Instagram post. So there was this one, which instantly made me just cry because it was like, yeah, wouldn't that be so nice? Then her next picture has these 2 hands that are made of sky and clouds. And it says, I am ready to be treated with respect. I am ready to feel safe and supported in a relationship, never having to doubt my partner's intentions, devotion, fidelity, or love. I am ready for my heart to be at peace, fulfilled, and content. So that also sounded really nice to me. And now I'm remembering a story one time that my mother, who has been single now for like over a decade, she told me this story one time that like she was driving home after she had like gone out to like a bar somewhere alone, and she was really feeling like, you know, she saw couples and she saw people and she was like, why can't I have somebody, or like, you know, why not me, right? She was falling into like a pity party, and she just felt so horrible about it. And she said a prayer out loud. She said, God, you know, if there's no one for me, that's fine. What I want is for you to take this pitiful feeling away. If there's no one for me, fine, but take away this wanting. Take away this searching, this longing, you know, because that's what's really bringing me down. And just like that, she says it was gone. That feeling was gone. And she felt so free and so released by it. And she never again, ever wished for a lover again, right? Because it was like, if I have one, fine, send him over. If I don't, fine, but take away this pitiful feeling of wanting and not having and feeling bad about that. Like, as my mother would say, that's bullshit, you know? And like, that can be gone. Please, I pray of you, please take that away. And so I think that's too, like, okay, fine. Like, if there's no one here for me, and I'm going to get more into that in a second here, if you're not in a hurry, great, whatever. Like, just get this distraction out of my mind, because I got stuff I can be doing other than wishing that I had a lover, right? So I pray for that too. It's like, okay, get rid of this distraction. If I'm not supposed to be thinking about it, or if it's not serving me, then get it the fuck out of here. So anyways, but yeah, I think in all our relationships, we should be treated with respect. But it would be, and see, that expands my idea of what a lover could be: feeling safe, supported, never having to doubt your partner's intentions, devotion, fidelity, or love. Beautiful. That would be beautiful. Beautiful. But we should have our hearts be at peace and fulfilled and content with or without a lover. But what a cool idea to be able to be in a relationship and have that too. Okay, then the next card said, it was a daylily, and it says, I am reclaiming my feminine creative powers and my womb as the sacred space for incubating and birthing ideas and projects. So I felt like that was so Black Cohosh to see that last night. And then it goes on to say, my sacred sexual energy is being purified, and I am reconnecting with my true nature as a divine creator being. And then I was like, yeah, this is so Kali Ma and Black Cohosh. It just, my whole day yesterday was synchronistically beautiful. But it also made me realize that on a personal TMI level, yeah, I'm not getting penetrated right now because my uterus, my womb, my space is being purified, right? And reconnecting with my true nature as a divine creator being, not just some sleazy hoe, okay? I'm so sad. No, I'm so happy because like I get this, but it's so fun to see like synchronicities popping up all over the damn place, reminding me. Okay, then the last one picture was a rainbow lightning bolt that says, congratulations, you have summoned the perfect storm. And I was like, oh my God, yes, Kali Ma, Black Cohosh, we are summoning a storm this week, aren't we? And it's the perfect storm. And I was like, holy crap. And it says, you have summoned the purifying storm that clears out all of the veils of illusion and deception and releases you from any form of physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual bondage. So cutting cords, right? I couldn't believe it. It said, the storm that washes away all fears, insecurities, and self-doubt that prevent you from seeing the truth. You are free to stand in your full power. Nothing is draining your energy anymore. The air is clear now. So Asia Boros, I was like, girl, I love you so much. And that was at 10:10 p.m. last night when I took that screenshot. That was like a perfect 10 synchronicity for me. And I was like, this is awesome, right? I was thinking like, if this wasn't amazing enough, like I was like so thrilled with this because I was like, yes, tomorrow it is where is my lover, but it's also, you know, I am understanding now that like I'm pure. My lover is not here because I'm purifying my space, all of my spaces, right? And it makes me remember that I probably want to read Making Love to God, by that book, Making Love to God, by Tina Louise Spalding. I want to read that again, right? Like I really, it's like it got me inspired to summon the perfect lover. You know what I mean? Like, don't just be settling because you feel the horny haste, right? Like, why not you, if you are going to summon a lover that's even 78% perfect, why not it be like really, really good and really, really pure and really supportive and a good experience and a wholesome experience? And anyways, it really got me in the mood to raise the bar, to maybe redefine what it is I even want, right? Like where is my lover? That's pretty general, okay? Like, as my friend Flossie says, like, we should really be specific with our affirmations, our spoken word, our spells, our blessings. Let's cover the ground. Like, where is my lover? And now we have a whole page of what that actually means, right? Where is my lover that, what did it say? That supports me and makes me feel safe. Where is my lover that I never would doubt him? Where is my lover that treats me with respect, right? Where is my lover that chooses me and puts me and our love first, right? So now we're not just gonna be open to any lover, is what this taught me. It's like, we're gonna be open to just, you know, top of the line, cream of the crop. So anyways, I thought that was awesome. And I was like, well, this is cool. So I was like, well, I'm going to go, like, I don't know, watch a YouTube video or something, because now I'm feeling better. I'm excited to pull tarot cards tomorrow, which, God, it's already been over half an hour. Are we going to pull them or not? And I was like, well, I can't sleep, so I'll go watch some YouTube videos. And I see that my Archangel Michael books that I'm listening to on the YouTube channel, Giving Voice to the Wisdom of the Ages, they posted a new video, and guess what it was titled? The Ecstasy of Sacred Love. It's the 16th video in the book number 5, Revealed Cosmic Truths. And you can find this on the YouTube channel, Giving Voice to the Wisdom of the Ages, the Archangel Michael books. So I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I just had this whole like lover smear campaign going on in my life tonight. And of course, like, I'm just laughing with Michael. I was like, of course, the video that's posted tonight is the Ecstasy of Sacred Love. And I was like, well, obviously, I'm going to have to listen to this. Okay, you guys, I don't normally cater to you and post links in the description, but I will for this one, because I don't want to say blew me away, but it blew me away. It didn't blow me away, it blew me in. Okay, that's not even an expression, but it is now. It blew me in to myself. It blew me in to my sacred awareness. It blew me into like my oh my God moment. It blew me into an oh my goddess, holy shit moment. So basically, I'll let you listen to it. It's 12 minutes and 26 seconds long. And it's the 16th video, The Ecstasy of Sacred Love. So it basically was like, okay, so everybody wants their, quote, twin flame. It was kind of like spinning off of that. And it basically was saying that very few of us have an actual twin flame here in the physical. But what did happen is we do have a twin flame that decided to stay in the non-physical while we came down here to do our work. And they're there holding the space, loving us, guiding us. And I just bawled. And I'm going to try not to cry now, but I will. I will if I have to. I just like bawled because like it was like it struck me so deeply that it was like, no wonder you can't fucking find him, because he's not even here. Do you know what I mean? It was like this realization that it's like I've been asking, where is he? Where is he? Is he even here? And the answer was like, this video was like basically telling me, no, he's not here. I mean, he's with you all. That counterpart is with you all the time, adoring you, loving you from the non-physical. And I think that's why so many of us feel this absence. Like we know we have a balanced counterpart. We can feel that, like, even though we're coming into our wholeness, we can feel that we're like not quite right here, you know? And so we have this like annoying desire for like this connection, right? So anyways, this video is so incredible. I want you to listen to it, and I'm going to listen to it again later. Like in a way I probably could play it now and he wouldn't care, but I'm not going to do that because it's so long, and I want you to listen to yourself, for yourself. So anyways, it was this explanation that it's like, yeah, it's just, you look for him here, but your counterpart's still in non-physical. And I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense, right? That makes so much sense. So the video was saying that even though it's not usually been done in the past, we're now at a point, as my stomach growls, I'm getting hungry. We're now at a point where like we can connect with our counterpart as the veil is thinning, as our consciousness is expanding and raising and our vibration is increasing and we're getting higher. We can connect with our counterpart in the physical, in our pyramids of light. So if you go and listen to these videos on giving voice to the wisdom of the ages, these Archangel Michael videos, he helps us in our mind's eye build a pyramid of light where we do a lot of our healing work in this kind of like energetic chamber. But in this pyramid of light now, we're going to be able to connect with our divine counterpart. So whether that's like our higher self or our twin flame, like I'm still not sure if I think that that's like the same thing. Like in a way, I feel like maybe that's kind of the same thing, in my perspective, in my experience. But anyways, nonetheless, it's just words, and the words imply that we're going to be able to project and connect with our divine counterpart in the non-physical. And the video is basically like saying this will be beyond rewarding what you could possibly ever find in a 78% perfect human lover. Do you know what I mean? Even the most perfect human lover isn't going to compare to this connection that you can now foster with your divine counterpart in the non-physical. And it's like, that's what our hearts want. Our heart wants to be, of course, connected to our higher selves and to source and to our twin flame, who is most likely not incarnated on the earth plane at this time. So I was like, damn. And then it like made me think of the cards that my daughter pulled me. Well, no wonder I'm going to be an old lady, because I have to ascend to finally be reunited. But anyways, the whole point kind of also was then too, you know, you don't have to be alone in your human experience. Like, go get some dick if you want some dick. But you know, and if you connect with your divine twin flame counterpart in the non-physical, and you are fulfilling that, you're bringing more love, you're connecting, you're enjoying it, it's ecstasy, it's so nice. It's so nice. You'll be more loving in all of your partnerships, relationships, interactions. So your earth life will become more rewarding. And we know it's a game down here, and it's not like our twin flame would get mad at us for just, you know, having friends with benefits if we must, right? Because the non-physical is beyond all that. All right, so anyways, it was just so many synchronicities are incredible last night. Then Giving Voice to the Wisdom of the Ages keeps on posting these videos of this lady girl that seems very familiar to me, and I've watched a few of her videos, but I haven't really had time to get into it. She's very, very happy. She's kind of similar like me in the sense that like she's definitely a divine masculine feminine. Do you know, like her facial features are very strong like mine, but she's like probably a younger, taller, blonder version, right? She could be like my younger, blonder, taller, happier version of like my little sister or something. So anyways, I was like, I saw that she had, so after I watched the Archangel Michael video, I was blown away. I was super wowed, but I wasn't actually super tired. So I saw that her video is next, and it was called The Guest House by Rumi. Well, you know how I feel about Rumi. I'm sorry I have to talk an hour to even lead up to pull cards, but it's just fucking Tuesday for me. So I was like, well, I'm gonna watch that Rumi one because I love Rumi. I just sent Asiel the Oracle the Rumi deck for his birthday. Tomorrow is his birthday on the 12th. And I was like, well, I'll just check her out because I haven't like had time to figure out who the hell she is, you know? So I watched The Guest House by Rumi, and it was so synchronistic to the morning that I had. Remember I told you about all the family drama, and the Rumi poem was basically saying, whoever knocks on your door, whether it's chaos or a storm or craziness or what have you, welcome it in and be excited for it and love it and love it and love it. And I was like, you're so right. I was like, I gotta just love all the craziness. I gotta love the soul sleepers. I gotta love the 3D drama. I gotta love everybody's journey of rummaging through the bullshit and waking up in their own divine timing with their own divine plan. I just gotta love, love, love it. I gotta love all the experiences. It was such a great video. And her energy really is awesome. So I was like, okay, who is she? She keeps on mentioning something about divinity school. So giving voice to the wisdom of the ages they post her videos, but they don't post a link to her YouTube or like nothing. So I had to like type in Divinity School in the Google or in the YouTube search bar, and doesn't she come up? So I'm like, cool. So I see that like her guest house post got 626 views on giving voice to the wisdom of the ages, but on her channel it has like 78 views. And I was like, see, we need to be linking to the people that we're promoting. Like someone promoted one of my Daniel Scranton readings, and it got like 100 views. And I was like, dang. I was like, if people would just start promoting my stuff on their dumb Facebook pages, thank you, it'll get me some views. While my other ones went back to like 10, you know. So it's just, if people aren't pimping you out, it's going to be, you know. Anyways, what I'm saying is I appreciate you pimping me out anywhere and everywhere, because it spreads the word. And that's how we grassroots do things. So anyways, I went to her channel. I was like, well, let me watch another video of hers. So I watched a couple of them, like figured out what Divinity School was, figured out what her deal was. She's very cool. And then I see that she has a video called, and this broke it for me last night, You Are Your Lover. And I was just like, am I not even going to pull cards tomorrow, because all of my questions are being answered tonight through spirit and synchronicity? So then I watched her video, You Are Your Lover, and I'll try to link to both of those in this description so that you can check them out. And I was just like, girl, thank you so much. I think her name's Virginia. I know it starts with a V. So anyways, I was like, you're right. So she is saying, apparently she's waiting for her lover too. She was saying like, well, why don't I just start feeling good like I have a lover, and loving, like if I'm cooking dinner, like why don't I just feel like that, like I would be, why don't I just start being as happy as I would if my lover was here helping me? Or why, she basically was explaining in a very beautiful way how everything is frequency and experience, and why don't we just tap into that vibration and that experience now? We are creators. We know how to create the emotional and energetic place now. We're getting really good at that. So why don't we just be our own lover? I was like, yes, that's what we are doing. We are being our own Princess Charmings. We are loving ourselves up. We are putting ourselves first. We are respecting ourselves. We are adoring ourselves. We are enjoying ourselves. You are your own lover. And so that just set it off for me. And then I was just in such a perfect place. I still couldn't sleep. So I had a tiny taste of cannabis, just a little bit, enough to get a body buzz. And I totally loved snuggling with myself last night. I felt good. I got my energy raised up into the higher realms. Yes, with a little help. Don't judge. But I did. And guess who I felt? My divine counterpart. And I was just so overjoyed to have this realization, so that I can finally lay to rest thinking that my twin flame is here incarnated with me. Whether he is or not, his energy is 100% available to me in the higher realms, and I am going to learn and how to be in that place, that we have access to each other more, so that I can be happier more in this life. So anyways, on that note, that was my last night. I feel like I had so many more realizations too that were coming in that hopefully I'll remember throughout the day that I acquired last night. But it was a really incredible experience for me. I hope that I explained it well enough for you to enjoy it too. And I'm excited to see like where it kind of leads me, and serves me and raises me and loves me. And it's just amazing. It's amazing when all of a sudden you acquire a new perspective or an expanded viewpoint because you were ready for it. So on that note, let me upload this 50-minute long segment. And then if you want, we'll still pull some cards. That took so long. I feel like we got to do our Black Kohash affirmations again. I dive into my darkness and move my energy into light. I heal my feminine energy aspects. I am strong and flexible, and I harness my inner power. I cut cords and transform my purpose to serve me. I am eternally open and free. So yeah, it's definitely changing my perspective on a lot of things. You know, and maybe I can just chill it out a bit for a little bit, and then, you know, if I'm physically in an opportunity, I mean, I ain't gonna hold back. Good Lord, I'm gonna release my human beast. But as far as that idea that I have to reconnect with a specific person, I can maybe kind of let that go a little bit. So anyways, are you pulling cards for yourself or for me? So the irony was, it was like, oh my God, like my plan tomorrow is to do Where is My Lover? I made my first spread. Like I thought I wanted this. And then like, maybe I don't even need to do this spread anymore, because I just realized all this stuff. So it was a big night for me, you guys. 1, 2, 3. It was a big night for me. So I'm going to be using the Herb Crafters Tarot. Oh yeah, I'm still going to pull. I'm making an hour-long podcast. And the first question that we're going to do is, remember, there's a 3-card spread. Number 1 says, no, really. WTF, where is he? Where is my lover? Is he arriving soon? Or is she arriving soon? Is my lover arriving soon? And I just feel like Rumi's laughing. I feel like Archangel Michael is laughing. I feel like my higher self and my beloved counterpart we're just all laughing right now. We are all laughing because arriving soon, you are your lover. I am my lover. We are our own lovers. Like, the beloved has been here. The beloved has always been here. Let the beloved in. But of course, we just being hoes, like right now, like we're really asking, like, where actually, like, is my actual, like, I'm getting laid lover, I guess. So this is a layout for when you ain't getting laid or loved. Because, you know, it would be so nice to be adored again. I really miss being adored. And I love hugs. I am a very physical, touchy, like, you know, like I love, like, I'm like always touching my own skin or playing with my hair or doing something with my fingers or my hands or mudras, or like, even if like my ankles are crossed, I have one of my feet like loving the other foot up, like going back and forth. Like, I'm always loving my body up, but I just really appreciate it when somebody else does too. So on that note, now I'm back in the mindset. Where is my lover? Okay, ready? We're shuffled. We're going to pull a card. This might be kind of quick now that I've already rambled on forever. So let's ask the deck. No, really. Where is he? Is he arriving soon? Where is my lover? So you also pull a card and see where is your lover, or, you know, ask. Okay, so the bottom one is pointing itself at me, and I can see that it's garlic. Why is garlic always messing with me? Where is my lover? No, really, where is he? I'm going to see what's on the top. On the top is 2 of water, mallow. So, okay, I'm putting the deck down because I feel like the garlic is always my joke card. I'm going to acknowledge you now, garlic. It's all about strength. It's number 8. It is reversed. It's saying to me, while you don't have that lover, remember how we were talking about how you needed to do your garlic cleanse? You still need to do that garlic cleanse. Have you seen your armpits? I got that weird rash, and it is going away with the help of pharmaceutical creams, but I need to garlic it up because my body needs to be cleansed. Like, as the Asia picture was saying, you know, your womb is being purified. Like who knows what like yeasts I picked up from my last friend. You know what I mean? Like, my body needs to physically cleanse. Yes, she was talking probably more about an energetic cleanse, but physically, you need to clean out your yoni in between lovers. Do you know what I mean? Like, get their essence out of you and, purify. And garlic is like saying, yeah, and you're not even eating that much sugar, so like you shouldn't really be that imbalanced, but you really could use a good cleanse right now. So I acknowledge you, garlic. I see your honey heart. I know you will impart strength into me, to be strong. And yeah, I do stink bad when I do garlic cleanses. Or up my garlic, or do garlic and honey. Oh my God. When you do garlic and honey, it literally comes out of every single pore. The honey transports garlic to every nook and cranny in your physical vessel, and you be stankin'. And I don't even know if somebody could love me enough to still appreciate me when I be garlicking. So I feel like garlic is always, he's funny to me. And garlic's like, and yeah, while you're waiting, remember, while you're waiting, let's do that garlic cleanse. While you're not sucking face with anybody, let's get the garlic essence strong. So anyways, but on the top was the 2 of water with mallow. And hey, that's hopeful because it takes 2 to tango, right? We got a 2. So where is he? Is he arriving soon? Is he even on my radar? Like, is there going to be anybody physically compatible for me? Because that's the thing, like, I'm not attracted to hardly anyone. I love everyone, but I'm saying, like, physically, like, the men are far and few between that I'm like, ooh, you're yummy. You know what I mean? I don't get that very often. I think that's why, like, I was so overly attached to this last one too, because I was like, oh, I like your body, okay? Like, good. Like, it's hard to find humans that I'm attracted to. Like, I don't know why. I guess maybe my galactic heritage would probably explain that better to me if I understood, like, where I've been, where I've been all over the universe. And apparently, like, I don't know, like, I have trouble finding humans that I'm attracted to. And so whenever I do find one with muscles and a kindness in his eye and the right size of different aspects of him, like, I'm like, oh, I gotta cling on to you. So anyways, here's what 2 of water says. Althea. Now, there is a bird bath. We've gotten this card before. There's a bird bath where these 2 hummingbirds are being with the marshmallow. And that's Aphrodite in the bird bath. That's a statue of topless Aphrodite. So I feel like this is good news. Garlic, how dare you try to take this show on the bottom whenever freaking Aphrodite was on the top of the deck. It's a good thing my intuition's turned on. Okay, so where is he? No, really, where is he? Is he arriving soon? And Mallow says, let love in. Let love in. He could actually be here sooner, but, like, are you going to let him in? Are you going to let love in? She wants me to soften dry and brittle wounds. Okay, that rejection that needs to be softened. And welcome genuine connection. And so that's what I was talking about. Like, actually being open to letting a love in that has more than just a physical connection. Like, yeah, you're yummy and I'm going to gobble you up, and we're going to talk, and we're going to laugh, and we're going to eat food together that we both like. You like garlic too? Like, oh my gosh, like, it's making me, like, realize that, like, I could maybe have something better than I ever actually imagined. Maybe. I'm open to it. All right, that's what she's saying. Let love in. Welcome genuine connection. And let's soften those dry and brittle wounds of the past. Now, what is very interesting and kind of sleazy, but I'll be the one to say it. Oh, if someone needs to be this sleazy herbalist, I guess I'll do it. But when you drink marshmallow root water, your pussy is so wet. Just want to tell you that. It softens you up everywhere. You are lubricated, you are moistened, you are good to go. So I just want to let you know that like you have that to use in your life. Get more marshmallow in your drinks, and fresh if you can with the fresh root. They freeze very nice. I have a whole freezer full just ready for winter when my mouth is dry. Like, and even when I talk a lot, like it's very moistening, but it moistens your joints, your hips, your yoni. You are more than enough ready to let love in. So I just want to be the sleaze to tell you that. Marshmallow is growing at the edge of the garden. In this picture, the sturdy stalks, soft velvety green leaves. If you know this plant, it's easy to love. It reaches up to the bright blue sky. It's got its beautiful white flowers with delicate pink centers. There are ruby-throated hummingbirds. They're nursing on the nectar. Another one sips from a flower that has fallen into a stone fountain of Aphrodite. And I look up and I see 1111 on the ticker. So we good here. I will have another lover in this incarnation. Of course I would. Of course I would. So Aphrodite reminds us that vulnerability and sovereignty create relationships that are self-renewing. Like, isn't that a beautiful idea? This loving relationship renews itself, right? We put our love first. We put each other first. Like, where there's no red flags, there are only green flags, right? As I see the leaves of the black cohosh and the leaves of the marshmallow, there are green flags. This is supportive, co-creative. We don't even have to try to keep our relationship fresh. It just is. It is self-renewing. So the Two of Water says, allow yourself to be drawn in by what you love. Mallow attracts many pollinators, delightful hummingbirds among them. So we need to be drawn to what we love as well. Lightness of being fosters an open heart. So as we're doing things that we love, as we're appreciating our life, as we're loving all the storms that come knocking on our door, like Rumi was saying, as we're just like loving it all, like, oh, hey, it's chaos. I'm so excited to see you. Come on in. You know, it really makes us lighter. It makes this life feel light, and we love it. And lightness of being opens and fosters an open heart, okay? So we can let love in. And as just like marshmallow root tea will help cool your dry and brittle body, it will help soften our soft edges too. And so if you want a lover, if you want a lover, then you have to be a lover. And you start being a lover now, just by being easygoing, loving everything, loving it all, being unconditional, being soft, being velvety in your energy field, right? Like being soft to the touch, being warm-hearted, being open-hearted, letting love in, welcoming genuine connection. So Two of Water says, to answer our question, like, where is my lover? No, really, where is he? Is he arriving soon? She says, approach partnership with kindness and emotional stability, and you will experience mutuality. So she's saying, yeah, but don't be like in a rush, like get stable. Don't just be like desperate. Where is my lover? Are you him? Are you my lover? Are you my lover? Like, no, get emotional stable. Access your lover within. Be your lover. Be the lover. Be the love, right? And then you will experience mutuality when you have this kindness and this emotional stability That's the way to approach a partnership. That's the way to be looking for your lover. Whew, so you feel like the energy cooling down, winding down. I mean, we're like all in a frenzy, like, where is my lover? And, Marshmallow is like, hey, sink it down, cool down, be in these refreshing waters, okay? Calm down, get emotionally stable. You are your lover. You are a lover. Like, let's pull ourselves together here. And so sometimes that's just what we need to do. Sometimes, like, cool it down, be like, okay, fine. Like, I just was wondering the time frame. Right? I was just wondering the time frame, and it might be a little while. Okay? It's okay. It's all right. It's okay, but it'll happen, but you have to happen first. Okay, so Mallow already was starting to answer, I think, our second card, which is, what do I do to get ready? Right? So she kind of was already answering that, like, in a lot of ways, like, get emotionally stable, be love, open yourself, let the love in, start approaching partnership in a different way. Okay, we've already kind of start to discover the answers to this question, but I'd like to ask the deck now, what do I do to get ready? And please don't tell me like my daughter's cards hang out with more animals. I want to be the animal. I want my, not that I want an animal lover. No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't know what part of the world they do that in, but not my world. But I love being with a man who acts like an animal. I want to be devoured. Okay. All right. See, I'm not quite done whining about this, but I get it. All right. So a layout for when you ain't getting laid or loved. What do I do to get ready? What do I do? Whoa. A fat stack fell out. A fat stack fell out, you guys. I'm going to go with the one on the top because that seems to be the theme. It is... it's Damiana. 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 The Curandura of fire. Once again, we've got old lady hands in the picture. So I guess I better just like understand that I have other projects to do. Like, so what do I do to get ready? We got the Curandura of fire. Okay, I'm going to order some Damiana because I have been wanting, I've had this in tea blends before, but I've never worked with it solo, individually, simply. So I'm going to order some, okay? Maybe not until next month, but I'm going to get some soon so that I can experience the tea and maybe the smoke. I feel like this might be something to smoke. And I can work with her because she often comes to me. I see her a lot. She's been inviting me to connect with her for a while. And so now I feel the invitation very strongly as Damiana came in. What do I do to get ready? So we have a very beautiful scene here. There's a red crystal vase of Damiana elixir. It's sitting on a pink lacy altar cloth with a single glass. So it's a beautiful like ritual scene that this lady's having for herself. With herself, she is her lover. There's a beeswax candle. It's illuminating symbols of sensuality. Is this the most awesome card? No wonder it shot out onto the floor. There's a voluptuous mermaid statue. Yes, there is. Oh my gosh. I didn't even almost see her in between the candle and the little glass. Oh, she's adorable. And I love mermaids. There's a yoni-shaped geode. There's a cowrie, C-O-W-R-I-E, cowrie shells. Okay. All right. And there's copal resin. There's some in a vial, and so she's burning some copal resin in a little smoky cauldron. It is so freaking cute. I might have to get a little cauldron like that you can burn stuff in, like probably a little cast iron, mini, tiny cauldron. So cute. All right. Roses are scattered around fresh cuttings of a Damiana plant. An elder woman places her hands upon the table, making the shape of the sacred triangle, the gateway to life. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what came in to tell me what do I do to get ready. Okay. Damiana says, love yourself. I'm so blown away by tarot in this now moment, in divinity and divination and synchronicity. Damiana says, what do you need to do? Love yourself. Old ain't dead. Okay, so you ain't getting laid or loved by anyone around you, but guess what? Old ain't dead, and you can still love yourself. Indulge yourself with sensual bliss. You can be so sensual just feeling how good the bed sheets feel on your legs as you move them really slow across the sheet. You know what I mean? Like, you can be more sensual. You can tickle your own arm. You can play with your own hair. You can nuzzle your own face. Like, you can do a lot of things to your own body and with what you have around you that feels really good. It's sensual. It's not sexual, it's sensual. So indulge yourself with sensual bliss. The way things smell, the way things feel, the way things taste. Damiana says, what can you do to get ready? Come home to pleasure, power, and passion. I have chills. Come home to pleasure, power, and passion. Come home to yourself, to the lover that you are. Come home to yourself, beloved. You can indulge yourself with sensual bliss. You can love yourself. Come home to pleasure, power, and passion. The Curandera of fire defies conventional norms. She remains whole unto herself, wild and free. She is a champion of female sexual power. She understands the importance of self-love rituals. Just as Damiana ignites passion, she adores the power of human desire and welcomes sensuality of all kinds. She knows a passionate life comes from living what you love. Thus, she honors her creative cauldron with luxurious ceremony. She says, delight in yourself. Delight in yourself. Delight in yourself. People are drawn to her vivacious personality. Her counsel brings pleasure and inspires direct action. So, what do I do to get ready? I need to get some Damiana or make some Damiana incense to awaken my senses. I need to restore exhausted dreams and pleasure. I need to honor my inner power, build a self-love altar, and create a sensual ceremony, right? That self-love ritual. That's what I can do to get ready. I can indulge in a passionate bliss. She says, make Damiana chocolate liquor or liqueur, I'm sorry. Make Damiana chocolate liqueur. Share it with a lover or keep it to yourself. So what do I do to get ready? Love myself. indulge in sensual bliss in everything, every opportunity. Let that just be who I am. I am my lover. I am a lover. I am my lover. I can be your lover. Sorry, girl. All my straight girls be like, what? But we can hug each other. Do you know what I mean? We can love each other. Like I need to expand my definition of being a lover. That's what I need to do. And come home to pleasure, power, and passion. And just as a side note, every time I see the word power, it just makes me so happy because I decided that next year that's the theme for my journey in 2021 is power. So I love that, like, power, it's already hyping it up. It's already like solidifying my commitment to do that. So all the time now, I'm seeing power everywhere. So next year, and we already begun to do it now, but next year we are going to focus an intent and manifest more power the whole mother truckin' year. So anyways, come home to pleasure, power, and passion. It's in you, honey. It's in you. And what can you do? Welcome sensuality of all kinds. Adore yourself. Adore your human desire. I should never condemn myself for being alive and feeling lively. Like, that is who I am. You know, that's just who I am. So ignite that passion, adore the power of the human desire, welcome sensuality of all kinds, and live a passionate life. Do what you love. Honor your creative cauldron. Give yourself these luxurious self-love ceremonies and self-love rituals. Really indulge. Yes, yes, yes. Drink the chocolate liqueur, right? Add Damiana to it and delight in yourself. Delight in yourself, and others will delight in you too. People will be drawn to me because I'm feeling so good in my body and in my experience, and I'm a lover. I'm not a perv, I'm a lover. I'm a lover of life. I'm roomy. And as people hang out with me, my counsel will bring them pleasure and inspire direct action within their life as well. So you hang out with me, you're seeing that I am finally pulling it together and loving myself and really delighting in myself more than I ever have. You're like, good job. Good job, girl. Good job, honey. We're so proud of you. We are so proud of you for loving yourself. You will then take action in your own life to love yourself more. It's just how it is. We quicken each other. There's a quickening going on. As I love me, then you love you. And the result is more love. The result is we are our own lovers. Wow, so this was really awesome. We made it to the third card of the Where is My Lover tarot spread, or oracle. It works. I didn't even put tarot on it because you could use any deck for this. Where is My Lover? Thank you, Herb Oracle, for this awesome spread. A layout for when you ain't getting laid or loved. But now we know that we can love ourselves, and we already knew that, but boy, didn't Spirit drive it home for us. Holy moly. All right, last card is more advice from Spirit, from our higher selves on this life lesson. And what a glorious life lesson. Like, as far as life lessons go, I love this one. I love stepping into more self-love. Oh, I love it. I love giving myself more permission to do that. I love it. I love being Aphrodite. I love it. I love being the Curandura of fire. Oh, that's who we all need to be. That's what we need to do. Absolutely. Perfect cards. This is the second perfect card layout, because the ones that my daughter pulled me last night were also perfect. And these are also perfect. Oh my God, what if life is actually perfect? What if everything's already perfect, right? The guest house, right? Like, who's visiting? It doesn't matter. It's perfect. Who are you hanging out with today? this perfect person? What experience are you having? This perfect experience. It's all perfect just the way it is, because I know now how to love it all, because I love everything about me. I love everything about life. I love it. I love it. I am love. I am the love. I am the light. I am the truth. I am. I am. All right. What is my higher self? Advice from my higher self on this life lesson. All right, what do you got for me now? Higher self. It was good hanging out with you last night. And it is coming off the bottom this time, I guess, because it's in my hand. And it is the Fool reversed dandelion. That's what I know. Don't you want to know what's on the top of the deck? I just want to peek. I just want to peek too. It's witch hazel on the top. Okay, witch, put the goddamn deck down. You nosy witch, put the deck down. The advice from my higher self on this lesson is the Fool dandelion. Now, the Fool says, dandelion says, follow your dream seeds, be audacious in your adventures, and seek wisdom in the weeds. But it's reversed. Why are you reversed? You want me to tone it back a little bit? Maybe be so. You don't want me to sleep with everybody? That's such a joke, you guys, because like I really have not had that many lovers at all. And like really hardly, because I'm super monogamous, and once I'm with somebody, I'm usually with them for like at least 4 years. I love monogamy. I love it. So like this would not be appropriate for me to be the full upright, to be audacious in my adventures, because that's really not me. Like I couldn't just have a lover here, have a lover there, have a lover everywhere. Like that's not me actually. Like I could love people everywhere, but like actually physically hooking up, no way. I'm not the kind of girl that travels with condoms in her purse. That's just not me, because like I was saying, it's so difficult for me, or I guess I'm picky who I'm choosy who I'm physically attracted to, or trusting, or open to, or feel that, like I have to really want it. So I guess that's why I got the dandelion reversed as we're talking about where is my lover. Let's see what else it says. It's a big old basket of dandelions. We get this card all the damn time. There's stones that mark the cardinal directions. Okay, so I do love that, because we are going to be working more with the cardinal directions more and more. That my witchy nature, goddessness, will not let me get away from thinking about, seeing it everywhere. It was never really my thing. But more and more native stuff is coming into my experience. More and more pagan stuff, I guess. More nature religion stuff, kind of. Nature. Anyways, I'm not surprised to see the cardinal directions here, because like as I work with Lynn Andrews' cards and her decks and her layouts, she's big on the cardinal directions. Like our physicalness is in the south, our spirit is in the north, east, west and east. One's mental and one's emotional. Okay, I'll have to look and figure it out for you. Sometimes I get those, I have to look to see which one's that. But our physicalness is the south card, south node. And then our spirit, vertical, we go up to north, we go up into our spirit. That is our true north. That's why we follow our intuition. That's why we follow ourselves. So Dandelion, the Fool, is saying the world is full of adventure. And there's a monarch butterfly that's setting off in its migration too. Now because it's reversed, it's flying towards me. It's flying south towards me now. So many possible paths. I feel like my higher self is advice from my higher self on this life lesson. The world is full of adventure. Open to what you have never known before. Like the dandelion seeds that float freely in all directions, trust the changing winds as you embark on a new journey. The bright yellow flowers are bold and lively. Be as audacious and spirited in your explorations. Often thought as of a weed, dandelion is an inviting first medicine for a new herbalist. Keep your mind open. That's what my higher self is saying. Keep your mind open. Be willing to experience life as a beginner. Be a pioneer. So maybe it's like be a pioneer of self-love. Not that I'm the first one who's figured out how to love herself. This has been done, I'm sure, everywhere by beautiful goddess women who are here to teach us. But yet I can be a pioneer in my own way, in my own life, for my own self, right? Be a pioneer. Be willing to experience life as a beginner. Okay, like love, like just the foolish lovers, right? Be so in love with life you have become the fool. That's what Rumi would say. Be so in love with life that you lose your head and you are drunken by the delicious wine of everything that is around you. Just get drunk on love. Just get drunk on love. So anyways, be bold and practice finding wisdom in unlikely places. So just like weeds sort of surprise us with all their medicinal qualities, we're like, oh my God, I didn't know a dandelion leaf could do all that. Be in that place where, you know what, you can find wisdom in unlikely places, and just keep an open mind as you learn how to love yourself more, how to love yourself better, how to love others better, how to come from a place of unconditional love, divine love, sacred love. I mean, be open to this. You are a noob. You are a noob as you embark into the idea of having a relationship that's based on trust and mutuality and respect and adoration. And there's like no doubt. There's no like, what were you doing last night? Why didn't you call me? You know what I mean? Like, no, you would never doubt like this lover. Like, can you be open to having such a wholesome, healthy relationship on all these amazing levels? And can you be open to having love finding you in unexpected places and in all different forms too, in all different ways, because you're just a vibrational match to it, because you're the Kurandura of fire, right? You're the Aphrodite, you're the two of water. And yes, honey, you are the fool. Yes, so isn't that a beautiful vision? You being the foolish lover, just devouring another foolish lover who is equally into you as you are to them. And it's just such a beautiful new experience for both of you. Wow, I love it. But you know what? What I love the most is that my cards once again set me straight, that the love is within. The love is within, and guess what? Surprise, surprise, the love is within. You are the love. You are the lover. You are your lover. So anyways, on that note, shout out again to Herb Oracle for the great layout. Where is my lover? Answer, go look in the mirror. You beautiful, lovely. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's you. Thanks for hanging out. So much love to you. Go do something luxurious for yourself.